Earlier this year, I had foot surgery with multiple complications, and I really needed my children. When they were not there to help me, I realized my own children are jerks who don't give a crap about their mother. I told my anesthesiologist that I wake up screaming and have complications with anesthesia. He told me that you have PTSD and recommended ketamine treatments. At the end of my first treatment, I started crying, screaming, please help my children. And that's when I realized Alex is a trigger of my PTSD. I have been traumatized from all the years of my son's bullying and horrible behavior. Once it clicked in, my mind was blown.
Well, Alex and Hana, they just adamantly deny being vicious bullies or monster children as their mother describes them. Instead, they claim it's their mother who has transformed into a mean, anxiety-ridden mess. Take a look.
My family used to be very close, and then my mom went crazy. I'm not as close to my mom because she likes to call us monsters and she likes to push us away.
We can't even have a simple conversation with her anymore. It all started when I picked her up from her ketamine trauma treatments earlier this year. She just wasn't the same mom. My physical presence will just trigger her, and she says that I'm evil, that she hates me. My mom's anger with me is just totally blown out of proportion.
She has become truly obsessed with the idea that my brother and I do not care for her. When my mom had foot surgery, I ended up taking 2 weeks off. The first week, I did everything I could to take care of her. The second week, I went to a music festival, and she said it was fine. And every time she sees me, she tells me that her kids are just pieces of that just haven't been there for her.
My mom thinks I bullied her out of her house. That's just not true. I needed a place to live, and my mom was willing to let me rent her home while she got an apartment with my sister.
Supposedly, she just didn't like my behaviors, so she kicked me out.
My mom says when I drink, I go ballistic or attack her, and it's definitely not the case.
I'm sure my brother has said some harsh things to my mother. I think it's only when he's drinking. When my brother's sober, he's a complete teddy bear.
She's definitely blowing things out of proportion. I'm upset and disturbed about this whole situation between us. I love my mom, so this really sucks.
Okay, good to meet you two.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Are you little monsters?
I don't think so, but you know, she might think at times.
Yeah. Are you a monster when you drink?
No, I'm usually a big teddy bear.
Were you a teddy bear when there were gunshots at a party you were having?
Well, with that situation, I mean, there was a party going on, and I kicked everybody out because it just got out of hand. And when those guys were leaving, I mean, they sped off in their cars and shot off a couple rounds into the air, which, I mean, was absolutely terrible. I mean, I'd never expect anything like that to happen.
Between October of 19 to August of 21, so 2 years.
Yeah.
That when you got evicted, there were 19 police complaints.
Wow.
Yeah, I did have like some Karen neighbors, you could say.
Well, let's see what Karen was complaining about. On 10/26/19, 30 kids fighting in the street. 5/2/20, loud music party. 9/19/20, massive party, several vehicles circling at high speed. 10/17/20, roommate pepper sprayed everyone. 5/2/21, someone pulled out a gun firing into the air.
Yeah, that is pretty drastic.
So that's just 5 I pulled out of the 19 there, teddy bear.
Yeah.
Teddy bear?
Well, I mean,
Pepper spraying, gunshots, cars racing around, fighting in the streets.
90% of the time, too, I was usually in the backyard having the bonfire and drinking, kind of letting people do their thing. I mean, it was kind of the spot, I guess, to throw.
Did you bully your
occasions.
mom out of the house?
I personally don't think so.
I said, give you one shot. Then I had to evict you after everybody was complaining.
Well, that was after 2 years.
Yeah,
I
one
mean,
shot, like, how many shots were there gonna be? Like, it was just
I had to evict
constant.
you. But you know what, I get it, right? Why would you take me serious?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.